Alright guys, just a little bit of a playoff update. It's Monday Night Football right now, and as you can see here, or quasi-see, scores are tight, okay? It looks like right now, I'm not, these are just projections. Aubrey may have enough in terms of Eli Manning's point total to overtake the Nightdale Wolfpack and drop him to 7-6. It looks as if the Wet Bandits, if he can scrounge 6 more points out of 3 players, that the Wet Bandits will go to 8-5 and clinch a playoff berth, beating part-time hand models. Now, it's also looking like Sandusky's Cuddle Bear, although he's scored probably more points than he has all year at 139 with Hakeem Nicks in the ball game. Still, it's close. It's very close. You don't know what's going to happen there, but it looks like Zip Zap Rap will prevail there in terms of projections. Similarly, and I think this is already in the books, the Pride Snatchers at 113, yes, this is already in the books, have beaten John Michael and the Night Boobs by 10 points here. So, when you're looking at that, that's looking like a 3-way tie for the final playoff spot. And this is where it's going to get really interesting in terms of tiebreakers. So, Nightdale Wolfpack, Zip Zap Rap, and Pride Snatchers. Now, the tricky thing is they have all played each other, yet they've all split with each other. So, in terms of Zip Zap Rap, while he owns the tiebreaker over the Pride Snatchers, he loses the tiebreaker over the Nightdale Wolfpack. Now, if you look at someone like the Pride Snatchers, they win the tiebreaker over Nightdale Wolfpack, but lose the head-to-head tiebreaker over Zip Zap Rap. And then finally, if you take a look at the Wolfpack themselves, he wins over Zip Zap Rap in a head-to-head tiebreaker, but in back-to-back weeks actually loses to the Pride Snatchers. So, in looking at this, you really just got to uncover. You got to uncover from the perspective of the head-to-head matchup which of these carry more weight, and they don't. The thing is that they all tie. So the interesting thing to note here, though, is while I've set up the league as a head-to-head first, divisional second, that tiebreaker, my understanding is that tiebreaker would only take effect of teams within the same division, similar to the Ravens and the Steelers, right? So head-to-head would prevail any tiebreaker after a divisional record. So knowing that is the case, when you look at the standings here, after these losses, if these are just projections, this would turn Nightdale Wolfpack's divisional record into 2-4. This would turn the Pride Snatchers' divisional record into 3-3, and it would take Zip Zap Rap's divisional record to 4-2. Now, it's my understanding that that is what the system, based on my tiebreaker preference in the settings, would actually equate to. Now, one could argue that a point total, or a total points for, would be a tie-breaking scenario. I am really torn on this in a lot of perspective here, because I would like to just settle it right here on the field, so to speak, and have head-to-head matchups prevail. However, you look at the divisional matchup, someone like B. Hart, who's at 2-4 now in the division, but probably, going to be penalized. He's going to be well over 1,900 points, I think, if not close to knocking on the door. By far the highest point total in the league. Yet he's 2-4 in his division. When you look at Zip Zap Rap in that terrible division, although it's terrible, he went 4-2. It's kind of hard there. I mean, he took care of business in his divisional games. I mean, it's kind of hard there to kind of keep someone out of things. Kool-Aid there in the middle at 3-3. Again, I think that what I want to do, and again, I'm having this internal dialogue right now, is to really figure out from you guys what you think. So what I want to do is open it up to a poll, because I feel this is more of a democracy. I'm leaning towards the divisional tiebreaker, But I'd like, if possible, if people want to send videos to make the case for each, I'm open to that as well. But again, if Beehart wins the game, we don't have to worry about these weird tie-breaking scenarios. But I think I'm going to dig into the research a little bit more as far as tie-breaking scenarios, based on the settings that I've set, and then I want to know your thoughts. But I'm leaning towards the divisional record because that seems like a better. I mean, to me, if they were all tied 3-3 divisional record and we had the same scenario, then we go to total points. So that's my thought on the matter, but I want you guys' thoughts as well. So send them in. Let me know. Poll on this side. Okay, or is it this side? Whatever. All right, guys. Good luck.